Hey everyone, it's me Ashwati and welcome to my YouTube channel. In the last video, we covered the itinerary and the overall budget for our Bali trip. In this video, I'm going to include the accommodations we chose and the total amount we spent for each accommodation. I will share all the details of the stays and whether we will recommend it or not. So, let's get started. We visited Bali in June, the peak season. Despite that, we managed to book all the accommodations for the entire week at just rupees 10,000 per person, and that too including the breakfast. Restaurants in Bali can be pricey, so always try to book the accommodations that offer a complimentary breakfast. For the first 2 days, the day of arrival and the next day, we chose to stay at Ululani Hotel Uluwatu. It's very near to the famous Uluwatu temple. It costed around 9,300 for 2 rooms for 2 days, so around 100 and 150 per person per day. The rooms were very neat and clean, spacious, and the staffs were also professional. We highly recommend this stay. Breakfast, we had a buffet breakfast with a decent varieties of food options. Refilling of water was available. You know, food and water can be expensive in Bali. Bike rental service was available. I will provide the details in the description for you to check out. The pool was not functional, but we didn't mind that. We didn't get time to spend in the pool. So overall, we highly recommend this stay, the Ululani Hotel, Uluwatu. On 17th and 18th, we were in Nusa Penida and we stayed in Sea Terrace Luxury Suite. The rate was 9,600 for 2 days for 2 rooms. So per person per day, it was 1,200. The room was neat and clean, but there was no buffet breakfast. The breakfast options were also limited, and we didn't like the food as much. They only provide two very small bottles of water, also. The tourist attractions were in 20-kilometer radius, so you have to travel, you have to ride the bike up and down 40 kilometers, which can be tiring. The pool was also great, it had an amazing view. We spent time there. Overall, we don't highly recommend this, but if you're unsure of your stay in Nusa Penida, then you can keep this as an option. But we highly recommend a restaurant nearby. I mentioned it in my previous video as well, the Chill Penida. If you are nearby or if you stay in this hotel, then we highly recommend going to this restaurant. You will love it. On 19th and 20th, we were in Ubud and we stayed in Tana Karik Villa by Mahaputra. It costed 9,600 for 2 days. It was a huge villa with two bedrooms, one kitchen, and a private pool. The rooms were giant with a traditional touch, large mirrors, and it seems like we are living in a castle with that architecture. The entire property was very neat and clean. Breakfast was not buffet, and we only had limited options, but they provide unlimited drinking water. Coming to the location, it's almost impractical to visit the Gate of Heaven, Lehengan Suite, or any famous waterfalls like Sekumbal from this location. Even Numnung Waterfalls was 40 kilometers away. But other attractions like Ubud Market, which is a happening place with live music restaurants and pubs, was very nearby. Also, for the Mount Batu tour, you will have pick up and drop from this location. Also, there is a very good cafe nearby. I think it's called Golden Cup. I will provide the details in the description. It's overall a unique experience, and we will recommend it depending upon what destinations you are planning to visit these days. On the last day, 21st, we chose to stay in an Airbnb. It was basically a hut with two bedrooms, a hammock, lake view, open bathroom, like totally into the nature. The villa is called the Vaikunda Bali and it costed 12,500 for the entire property for a day. It is the most that we spent for a property in Bali, uh, and it was worth it. We actually planned for a relaxing getaway for the last day with a Balinese massage, and this place was perfect for that. Our caretaker was very responsive. He arranged the Balinese massage for 1,000 per person. Since it is a rural area, The shops closes by 8 to 9, so you have to plan your dinner accordingly. Also, the airport is 60 kilometers away, so you have to start early the next day. So that's all about our accommodations in Bali. If you have any doubts, please write it in the comment. I will try to respond as much as possible. Now comes the guaranteed special bonus tip. As I said, food in Bali can be quite expensive unless you choose a local warung. However, warung menu basically sticks to the traditional Indonesian food like nasi campur, mee goreng or nasi goreng. But what if you are craving for a KFC style chicken in a more affordable rate? Yes, here comes ACKs. This is a budget friendly alternative to KFC, offering surprisingly high quality fried chicken. Their shops are everywhere in Bali, and one large piece of fried chicken just costs you 70 rupees INR. Super affordable, right? So, on your next trip to Bali, give ACK a try. You can enjoy tasty food while keeping your expenses low. So that's all for today's video. Hope this information will help you in your Bali trip. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.